And we begin tonight with a follow-up on the Allen Benedict court situation. It's been more than a month now since 2 men died and hundreds of others were forced from their homes. Ever since, the Columbia Housing Authority, specifically their board members, have been under fire for the bad living conditions there. Some of those board members have since resigned. Appointing new commissioners to the Housing Authority Board was the topic of conversation tonight for the Columbia City Council. News 19's Lauren Thomas was there.
Jennifer Rubin, who is here, of course, has submitted her resignation.
2 weeks ago, Jennifer Rubin and Bessie Watson resigned from the Columbia Housing Authority's Board of Commissioners. Watson's term had expired in November of 2017, while Rubin decided to resign a year early, citing that the board was not informed of the maintenance issues that had come to light following the deaths of 2 men at Allen Benedict Court, a Columbia Housing Authority property. Tonight, City Council explained that they were still in the hunt to fill seats on the board.
Some of us had the intention of moving forward with our appointments today, but that period of application has not closed. So we want to make sure that we continue to encourage and implore all citizens who have desire to serve to apply.
Applications for the positions are set to close this Friday. According to the city's website, there are 3 vacancies. Commission Chair Bobby Giss's term is also expiring in June of this year, and he has served for several terms, including an 11-year appointment from 1995 to 2006. That's according to a City of Columbia memo from 2012. Councilman Mo Bedora says Housing Authority board members normally have a term limit of 2 5-year terms.
Council has learned from this experience to ask for term limits, and we've asked for term limits before in other commissions. Sometimes we don't have the applications or the people interested in that board, so we extend that for another term to get more feedback or more application or more interest.
He says he thought about calling for the removal of the entire board, but wants to make sure there are people ready to replace them. The city has received more than a dozen applications for the commission and are planning to announce their appointments on March 5th. In Columbia, Lauren Thomas, News 19, WLTX.
And if you decide to apply for the board, you must live in the city limits. Again, the application deadline is this Friday. We have a link to the application in this story on our website right now, WLTX.com.